I can't even do this straight without laughing. 101 Awakening. It says breaking news from a Ken Delanian from MSNBC. This guy is a justice correspondent. He did his fact checking, he said. Obviously not. So he's talking about Trump taking on the federal enforcement in DC, the military, the police people. You see, I'm not really in politics, but when you're an awakened soul, you know what's going on. So obviously this guy who reports for what correspondent company? The fake news, you know? Well, first of all, Mr. Ken Delanian of MSNBC. You see, when America Inc. was a corporation, okay? You getting this yet? The military and all the law enforcement and judges and everyone else that sits in an office were getting paid by the Treasury, okay? The Treasury that was owned by the Vatican, by the Crown, by the Rothschilds, and by the freaking elite of the economy and its industries. You see, Ken Delanian, previous presidents before Trump are not really voted by people. They were all voted and promoted by all the peoples that I just mentioned. That's right, you got that right. Fact check it. You think you voted for Obama. You think you voted for the Clintons. You think you voted for the Autopen Biden. They were all groomed as a kid to do this job already. Groomed by the elite societies of the world, the secret societies of the world. And you're probably one of them. That's why you're so controlled by, you know who, MSNBC, by the Masonic Brotherhood clan of the industries of fear and control. Since America Inc. Corporation is now broke and the federal government is now broke, and since Trump was voted by real living people and not promoted in the office by the industries of fear, he has the right to take ownership and give the law enforcement the right to really protect the land that they swore to protect. Because when these people sworn in their job, they were swearing into the wrong alliance. They're not really protecting the people that they're supposed to be protecting. Instead, they're protecting the wrongdoers of humanity, the slave drivers of the economy. You see, Ken, the previous alliance not only controlled the economy, but they also controlled the trafficking of the world. Surprise, surprise, Ken! Fact check that one! The armies and police are being sent to stupid wars that only benefit the rich and famous, the oligarchs of the world. But now Trump is putting them to the right ethic of work to protect the sovereignty of each individual, of each citizen in his country, and obviously it will be done around the world as well. Ken, are you getting that? Nothing pisses me off than you people, that's right, I call you people, the media, of misinformation, disinformation, malinformation, because you guys send every kind of misinformation however you can. And when I'm here trying to cook for the day and I have to listen to your bullshit, nothing irritates me more. So yeah, I'm only gonna post this on the X because I don't want to get banned everywhere else, because I know you guys control the media, especially TikTok, TikTok. So Ken, if I were you, I'll get a better job of reporting the truth. Perhaps you'll get more followers that way. Because obviously, I'm not freaking following you. And by the way, the salary that you're getting from MSNBC, that currency is dead. Yeah, it's dead. So hopefully, Donald Trump will not take a notice on your name. Otherwise, you might be under the unemployment lineup. Because he doesn't like hiring people who deceives people. Get it? So yeah, in Canada, whenever I open Google, everything is disinformation, misinformation. Everything in Canada looks hunky-dory right now, when everything is really falling apart. But it's okay, I'm just waiting for Trump to take on Canada right now, publicly. So all the shit show in here can also stop. Because I don't know how else I can shut my mouth. Maybe I can for another minute or two. No, not onions. Ew. Smells like a canned Delanian. Ew.
I'm announcing a historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor, and worse. Under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States, I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control. In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly. Our capital city has been overtaken by violent gangs and bloodthirsty criminals, roving mobs of wild youth, drugged-out maniacs, and homeless people. And we're not going to let it happen anymore. We're not going to take it.
What we just heard from the president was not based in reality. He described a crisis that doesn't exist. As we've been saying all morning, violent crime, well, it did go up after the pandemic in D.C. and a lot of other cities, has plummeted over the last couple of years and is at historic lows. That doesn't mean there aren't too many murders in D.C. There's already been 99 this year. There are a lot of gun crimes, there are a lot of carjackings, but it's not, D.C. does not rank among the 25 most violent cities in the United States. And so the picture that you just heard portrayed by the President of the United States over the last half hour is just false.